There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
Hey everybody, welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. And we're going to have a little bit of a different night tonight because I'm running a little behind, and we'll explain why in a second. But it's been a great day, and I hope everybody is doing very, very well. It's been a lot of fun over here, and yeah, right. It's been so long. We're going to have a good night. We're going to be talking with spirits tonight, your loved ones, if we were going to try to bring them through. The first thing that I would like to ask of my friends tonight, if you could share this video out. We're going to, the more people that we get involved, even if they don't want their loved ones to come through, the intention is what we're looking at, right? And that is exactly what we're going to try to get, is people who want things to work. Now, I'm going to be honest, we're not going to have a second camera tonight. There is an audio mixer on it. I was very blessed to just be on a program with Denise and Ernie Pack of Pack Band Paranormal. I am truly blessed by that. I know that Denise says it's been a busy day for me, but it actually is really, I'm really blessed that they asked me to be a part of it. That I got this picture some time ago, and this is really, I love it. And we're not going to have the second camera tonight. We're not going to have the other stuff on, but that's okay. We will do that on Tuesday for sure. And I don't know who we're going to reach out with on Tuesday. I know that Shar wanted me to reach out to Freddie Mercury, but we'll see. We'll see what calls to us, right? Let's see here. A couple things that I want to talk about here real fast. First of all, I do want to, as I said, share, please. But I also wanted to thank Brad Webb. And we're not having the second camera tonight, but he did send me some new yes and no boxes. And I do need to get him on the radio show, at least for a segment. I do want to definitely make sure everyone knows that Brad is selling some really good, fun paranormal equipment. There are other places out there that charge a lot of money. He's making these himself. He is charging a reasonable amount for them. And please consider, especially if you're starting out and stuff, please check out what he has going on. Go to Facebook, which you should be probably on Facebook now, Crack Skull Paranormal. And check it out. I'm sure if you message him and ask questions, he'll answer them. I mean, it's cool. In the paranormal community now, I don't know if we talk about this enough. I think it's really cool that people are making their own stuff. And I think sometimes people are making their own stuff because they love to and they want to see if they can. But I also think that they're just kind of railing against the fact that some of these places are charging so much money for equipment, and they're showing us, what, we can make it ourselves and we can make them well. And that, that should be applauded. That should be something that is definitely applauded. So I just want to make sure that, that we pay our dues to people like Brad. And Brad, thank you so much for sending me stuff. Thank you so much for being a friend. We had a shared experience when it came to our UFO alien stuff on Tuesday for experimental sessions, which not necessarily a good thing, to be honest, but that's what this is why we're all here. We're here as we're here as a group. We're here as people who can rely on each other. Just like just talking with Denise and Ernie on their show. We've known each other. We've become good friends. And it's not like someone interviewing me. It's where we're having a fun conversation, and that we are able to kind of share ideas about paranormal investigating. We're on the same sort of wavelength. So definitely, I look at today because I spent an hour on my radio show. I didn't have a guest today. I had Rick Asuno supposed to be on. He couldn't make it. He wrote the book about the DeFeos as far as Amityville, and he couldn't make it, and totally legit reason. But I talked paranormal for an hour, had people like my good friend Greg Koss call in with an amazing story, and then be able to talk to Denise and Ernie, and we're shooting, just off our hip, having fun, and now be able to do this. When I got into the paranormal, I couldn't imagine how blessed and lucky I would be. So I guess I'd really just want to say thank you to all of you who've been with me on this. I don't want to say people who followed me, so because that's not what it's about. What it's about is friendship. What it's about is us helping each other. And I don't put myself above anyone else because I am not even close. I'm on a Facebook stream that's seen by a number of people, not a huge amount of people. But what we're doing is that we're all in this together, having communication, learning from each other. People are telling me stuff in the chat that I didn't know or I didn't hear. And this is what paranormal is to me, and it always will be, is a collection and a come together of ideas. And I really hope that that this goes, because I'll never have a TV show. I will never have, I'm not going to be invited to a ton of conventions to speak. But what I do have is you people, and I do appreciate it very much, very, very much. As I say that, I see my numbers of the viewers going down. It's amazing. I'm just like, okay, well, obviously I'm not really resonating with any of you, but that's okay. That's fine. One of the other things I want to address real fast, and I did it Tuesday, and I'm going to do it right now, and you know who you are, is that if I'm not feeling up to it, I'm not going to do GhostBox. It's as simple as that. And to have somebody say to me, like, what's the deal? Why aren't you doing it tonight? I rely on this. First of all, I appreciate the fact that you rely on it. I'm sorry, I'm reading something that someone just sent me. And I just want to make sure I understand. Sorry, I mean, I got it because this is important. Breaking news in GhostBox world. John, I just sent you a note. The thing is, and Greg, I called you out that you called with a very important story today. And I really feel like that you probably were hoping to be able to talk more, and we will get there. But what you did was amazing today, and I appreciate the call. Greg is a huge, huge fan of the Spirit Box. We've worked together for so long on this stuff, and I really appreciate everything Greg does. So I just wanted to thank Greg publicly for calling in on the show today. But what I was getting back to, for those of you who are like wondering why I'm not on certain nights and stuff, it's because if I don't feel the energy, if I don't feel like I can put out, dare I say, especially with Ernie on there, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but you get my drift. If I don't feel up to it, I'm not going to do it. And it's as simple as that. So I just want to be very clear that I am not beholden to anybody to do Spirit Box sessions. And the thing is, ultimately, the networks that I'm on, such as Things, Temple Phoenix Rising, Spirit, MN Ghostbox, Free Spirited, if they're cool that I'm reaching out to them, letting them know I can't do it, then that's good enough, because they've been very, very flexible with what I can and cannot do. So, I'm not trying to turn this into a pit of, my light just turned off, not because it's paranormal, but because I've been on with the packs for like 3 hours. So, there is that. About 2 hours. So no purple light tonight. Oh, if he asks nicely, I'll put out. I mean, that's a given. I mean, how can you turn this down? I mean, there you go. It's like, I'm coming to get you. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. And that's just it. We know that it's going to be now. Granted, I don't like to be gone. Like December, I was hardly there at all. January, February, it's just a matter of a lot of things. So we just want to make sure that we are doing things, that's done right. So let's see. Let's see if we get anything here. Someone asked in the last show if I do dowsing rods. Denise and Ernie don't because we found out that Ernie is in fact the tool. Yep, that's an agreement. Can you show me where Linus is, please? And we just want to make sure that there you go. You're absolutely right. Thank you very much. But the question is Linus going to join us tonight? He joined us on Pac-Man Paranormal. And I don't think he liked it. We had some what, guinea pigs? Is that what we had on? I mean, I'm sorry. But that was just, I don't know. It sounded like the film Deliverance for a while over at their place, so I'm not really quite sure. A lot of squealing. I don't know. Let's see here. Where are we? A little bit more serious. Right. Oh, hairless guinea pigs. How could I forget? And one named Shaggy that we saw Shaggy. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, we'll try that, John. It'll be the first up. And I don't know how well I'll do tonight, but I'll do my very best for all of you. Tuesday. I'm not sure who I'm going to reach out to. Not aliens. We're not going to do that. Well, hello there. I saw your text. I did not get back to you. I think you've seen, I've been live all night. But I'll reach out. I mean, I know you'll probably head off to bed or whatever, but if not, good night. Let's see here. My friend, the Spirit Box. I haven't even had a chance to charge my speaker, so it might be a very early night, but we'll see what happens. Anything else we want to talk about? Anything else that's on your mind, my friends? For those of you who care, we did Ghost Stories and Beyond on last Wednesday, and that was pretty incredible. That was really something. And we're hoping to find a way, Brad, so you see it's actually happening. We're hoping to find a way to do like a online version of it because it's such an incredible story. Such an incredible story. So I just want to make sure that we can have that opportunity to do that. Let's see here. And this is a fair comment. I'm not going to lie. I haven't eaten since breakfast. And I am hungry, but that's okay. I mean, we're going to see who we can reach out to. Plus, also, I haven't obviously the light couldn't last tonight, and you are right, Jeremy. It was actually a red light. It looked orange on screen, but I can change it to whatever color I want. I am mystical like that. So just so you know. He would be. He absolutely would be. I'm a huge Monkees fan, but I feel like he's a little too soon in my estimation. And I'm afraid. Oh, that's right, Brad. I'm afraid that I'm going to look like I'm exploiting. Yes, I can do about 75 colors. It's if you're interested, see, it says that it's okay, but it's this little light right here. And it's an aperture light, and I have a couple of them, and I use it on all of my lives. Just telling you how to do a live, Jeremy, that's all. And it's really, really interesting. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think you need that if you're trying to do a live that looks pretty decent, in my opinion alone. I like the idea of having depth of color. Now, when I do the lives, like what I did with Denise and Ernie, I have my laptop on a stand and I have a light on me and I have lights all around me and one behind me. You should have 1, 2, 3. And I do that for the interviews. When I do GhostBox, I have no lights on. I have one light on right now and then the one behind me for depth, but that doesn't work. Everything else is off because I want to see if anything else is moving in the house, which is creepy, but that's how it works. Sir, it's good to see you. I saw you on Friday night when we're talking Doctor Who, and it's been a long, long time. Um, I mean, it works anywhere because you can have it literally anywhere, just right behind you. When I do my videos for Doctor Who, I always have one right behind me, and I have a tripod also. But I also right now everything is on just a bench, so that's a little behind the scenes of how this little funny thing called GhostBox works. And then Brad says for Tuesday, Nikola Tesla would be good. He would be very, very good. We kind of talked about this. The thing about that though is that I need to do I think I want to do a little bit more research. And I don't know if I'll be ready for Tuesday, but because this deserves a lot of it being right, right? I mean, it deserves it to be I need to be really on my game for that one. Let's see here. Anything else here? It's a lot of folks are putting in their comments, and I thank you, Bev. Thank you. I also saw you on Friday when I talked Doctor Who. I felt like I had to up my game when I was talking British television. What we didn't really get into is some of the stuff like which you would know that's on the Gold Channel just a few weeks ago, which I got copies of, was Hancock's Half Hour that was colorized. And I don't know if you saw that, or I don't know how much you know of your own history for television in your country, but that was actually colorized by people I know, and that it was very interesting how that works. There's always a lot to talk about, that's for sure. And I know you're from the UK as well, so and I once again, hello. We just got to talking about you, so uh, yeah. Going back to the other night, I mean, if you all are interested, we can kind of go through real fast what happened on Tuesday night. Are you all interested in what's happening on Tuesday night before we get started on a spirit box session? Let me know because I'll go through because it is not actually it wasn't a great experience. Um, and it's worth talking about because it is a warning to everybody in a sense that you got careful for what you wish for because you might get it. So and here's the thing, folks, if you are like saying to me like if I say this to you and you're all like I don't believe you, please know no problem. I don't believe it, nor do I expect anyone else to. And there is no problem with people being skeptical. There is never an issue. If you run into somebody who's skeptical about their own evidence or their own stories, I think that's a problem. You have to allow for skepticism because there's always question. There's always going to be question. And that's all there is to it. I cannot say what happened is definitely related to Greys or Palladians or can't think of the third group, but that's okay. It's a lot. But we did a spirit box session on Tuesday night, and it started off with not a lot. We're trying to reach out to Greys, and we were, as Pamela will always say, I was being assertive, not aggressive, because we wanted to talk about abduction. We wanted to talk about what is happening, what's going on. And so we did Spirit Box, and nothing was happening. Not a whole lot was happening. And then we had Zanzi. She was on my personal page, and she said to me, you have to up the frequency." And I took that up as you have to up the sweep rate because I can't up the frequency. I'm as high as I can go on Spirit Box. And we up the frequency or the sweep rate from 250 to 150. Suddenly it starts sounding higher than 150. It starts going really fast. I think it's going really fast. It doesn't sound like it's the right speed that it should be, but and then it starts to slow down. It starts to be fast. I mean, it goes back and forth, back and forth. But that's when all hell breaks loose. And one of the things that really steps out to me is that we have Um, we wanted to be able to, reach out to these grays possibly, and we upped the ante. We upped the sweep rate, and when we did that, we started getting responses. And one of the responses that came through was, "We're coming for you." And I said, "Are you coming for me, the planet Earth, or are you coming for me personally?" And the response was, it wasn't "We're coming for you," it was "We're coming." And I said, "Well, are you coming for the planet? Or are you coming for me?" And they responded, "For you." And that was kind of a moment of, okay, well, and I wasn't going to back down because this is what we were this is what we're pushing for. I mean, to be able, like, if you're starting to, the thing I hate about shows in particular, if you start to go after something and then it actually happens and you back away, then you shouldn't be doing it at all, in my opinion. If I'm saying I want to reach out to aliens, and then they might be coming through, to be like, oh no, oh my god, I didn't want to do that, then forget it, you lost. I'm not doing that. So we keep going, we keep going, we keep going. My ear starts to hurt. Um, I'm just not cognizant any longer. My head starts, or I'm lightheaded. I'm have a headache. I've never get headache. I don't get anything when I use the box. And it just starts getting like, I'm especially when I'm done with the session, I can't finish a sentence. Um, and so I get done with that. And during all this, I'm seeing in the comments people having the same reaction that I am. We're affecting not myself, I'm affecting other people. And that sucks because that is not what we're trying to do. But I see Brad is having issues. I see that um, Greg is having issues. Everyone is having issues. It's getting really out of control a little bit, and I'm done. And then I'm afterwards. It's late at night, obviously, and I'm talking with Denise Pack on Messenger. I'm talking with Brad Webb on Messenger. We're just all talking about what's going on, and I'm just like, I'm not sure what's happening, everything like that. And then my phone dies, and it's like, well, big deal. But what's the interesting thing about that? It still had a ton of. It wasn't like it ran out of battery. What happened was that it just died. And yeah, it's a phone. They don't last forever or whatever. It's an iPhone 13 Pro, so it's not even a year old. And I had to go to AT&T to get it started up. But then once I get back, I had to go back to Brad and Denise and say, "I'm sorry, I didn't," because to them, I just ditched them. I just stopped talking. But what really happened was that I just couldn't get back to them, and I apologized, and then Denise said, "I had problems with my phone." Brad said he had problems with his phone. They both, I mean, Brad had, I put up the comment, he had a real reaction to it. Greg Koss had a real reaction. Other people were having reactions to this night. This is not why we do it. This is not what I intend. If you want to have a reaction to me, so be it. I'm the person that's doing it, but I don't want the reaction um, to everyone else. And not that night. So it was really, it was not great. And then the nosebleeds started, and I had extreme nosebleeds for 2 days that I couldn't stop. Now, to be fair, to be honest, it's February. It's cold. It's dry. It is not a that is prone to nosebleeds. I get it. And that's a fair thing to say. And if you don't believe where I'm coming from with this, then that is fine. I do not blame you. But I don't get nosebleeds. And it's just gushing from me, absolutely gushing from me. And I can't stop it. And it's been going for days. and it stopped on, let's see, it stopped Thursday evening. Um, I don't know. I felt like that there's people watching me all night. Tuesday night, I couldn't sleep at all. I just felt like that they were here. Are they still here? I don't know. I don't know if they're still here. You know, you know, the question is, if there's any grays in the room, can you point to them, please? Can you point to any grays in this room, please? Well, I feel good about that. Because remember, I asked where Linus was, and it pointed to where Linus was. So we're good with that for the moment. But it's interesting. So it was very interesting. Uh, does it mean I'm not going to respond and I'm not going to reach out to aliens again? Of course I am. Not Tuesday, not for a little while, but I'm not going to stop. I will not stop. So that's where I was at. Um, and I've had people send me say to me, you didn't look the same, you didn't look like yourself during the session. I was looking at myself during it, and I didn't think I looked like myself. So it's something very different. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take it away. I wouldn't take it back. I don't regret it one bit. Not even one even tiniest bit. And all I hope is that the people who had discomfort while watching it, that I apologize that you had to go through that on my behalf. I do apologize. That is not how we do things, but I had no choice either. So we went full throttle. So now that we're going to do Spirit Box, we'll do the best I can. I've been kind of running. I can't guarantee great responses tonight. And I don't think I'm going to do any crossing over tonight. I'm not there tonight. But I do want to do something. I want to have the box run. I want to see what we get through. I'm not asking for aliens. I'm asking for your loved ones. So just please let me know who you'd like me to reach out to. I already have one person who had requested someone before we get going. I did. I totally did. And like I said, you saw the download rods. They did not move. They're like, nope, not interested. Not even interested. No probing there. No need. Looks like probed a lot with that outfit. Let's see. Linda says, I noticed at the end of Tuesday's session was not in the same way as the other family and loved ones. We need to say the same in the session. I said that protection needs to happen on your end for this one. I did my own. So definitely, anytime you don't need me to end a session to end it. I'm ending them always on my own anyway. I just verbalize them. But you can, if you don't feel like that I've ended it well enough, you are in control. You're in control of yourself. You can end your sessions. I know Linda knows that. But that's kind of where I'm at. So people who want any sort of spirit communication tonight for us to attempt, please go ahead and put it into. Didn't we try to talk to Boogie before? Now you're the one that made it stink when I did not show up the other night. So you should be happy that I'm not completely angry with you. Because there's one thing to be disappointed, the other to make a deal of it. So just remember that. I want to do this backwards. You got me going backwards already. Just stop for a second. We talked about a lot of stuff. Just stop. It starts here at your heart. And this is where you start thinking about your loved ones. You start talking about, spirit guides, everyone who is there to, with love and light, who are there to want to help you in your journey of life, whether it be on this plane or any other plane. that light up, and just imagine it growing and growing and growing and growing. What we're looking for is something that protects us, something that completely covers us. And with that, imagine like I don't know, like a suit of armor, right? That is completely covering us and that's protection. We only want to speak to spirits of love and light, and um, anything else we're not interested in. We want to reach out to our family, loved ones. We want to reach out to friends. We want to reach out to those who have passed that we miss. We want to make sure that we are remembering our loved ones. Joshua, I see yours. We'll try for Joshua tonight. And if we don't, we can try for him. If we don't get to him, if he doesn't come through, we'll try again. Whatever you want to do. I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's get this going. We're gonna stay at a faster rate right now because that's where we left off. It's a 150 reverse sweep. We're gonna try that. If we're not getting anything, I can slow it down, but we're gonna start with that. How's that? That's me. Come on. Let's go. You're working. My name is Greg, and I'm hoping that you'll come through to us. Anyone. We're open to anyone. As long as you're love and light, we want to hear from you, okay? Not right. Can you come through for us, please? Anyone, say hi to me, please. Can I get the name of anyone here tonight? Ethan. Is that Ethan or something like that? Did you all hear that? Did you say your name was Ethan or even or? Are you trying to reach out to somebody that we can help you with? Yeah, Linda, I agree. Sounds like almost like an Ethan, but I can't confirm that either. Yeah. Yeah, I thought something, maybe like Even. Like Even? Oh, Eden. That's interesting, Joshua. Thank you. How many spirits are in here with me tonight? You know, can I just say that I feel very blessed at this moment to try to reach out to you. And that I hope that we make it easy for you to say anything to us. Thank you. You're welcome. No, thank you. Do I have anyone here that wants to talk to their loved ones tonight? Can you let me know, please? David? Is there David on here? Did anyone else hear David? A woman said it very, very quietly. David, how are you? Steven's a good one as well. David, I heard David. Are you looking for someone named David? Thank you. Not David again. David, do you need something from me? Is there somebody you want me to reach out to? Can you say their name, please? Am I barking up the wrong tree here? David, if it's you, can you turn something on over here, please? Joshua's name? David is Joshua's name? Josh, can you confirm that, please? Yeah, there is that. David, are you also known as Joshua? Thank you. Joshua, is this you? Can you let me know, please? Can you let Joshua know? Joshua, I understand this is the anniversary of your death. Can you say something to us, please? Let us know that you're there. Good. Can you, David, can you say something to Joshua, please? He's missing you greatly. You know that, right? He loves me. Did you hear that? I thought he said he loves me. Or loved me. Joshua, did you hear any of that by chance? Right? Good, I didn't want that one up. There's nothing wrong with it, but... You know you're missed, right, David? Yeah. Something about being important? Are you going to make yourself known to Joshua? Yeah. All right. Well, this is fantastic. This is good. Joshua, I'm going to leave this with you. David, feel free to keep talking if you want. Okay? I'm sorry that you're gone. I hope that you are... I hope you're enjoying your existence. David, do you need anything from any of us? All right, moving on. LV, are you here? LV, could you say hello to me, please? You are so very welcome, my friend. You're so very welcome. Never apologize. I'm happy to have you here. LV, people are saying that you said I am. Are you here? So I can hear you, please. Archie? What about LV? John, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel anything. LV, can you move the bell for me? If it starts moving, I'll move the camera so you all can see it. For those who don't know, I don't have the second camera tonight. I was conversing with the PAX up until 9:59. Uh-oh. Not just for Pac-Man Paranormal. Who is this? Can you tell me his name, please? What do you think, Puffin? Spirits, can you tell me his name, please? He's the good-looking one of the two of us. Say goodnight, Linus. Good boy. Thank you all for allowing me to always show him off. He's my world. He's my furry part of my world. John, we could try again later if you want to. And we could try again later. I think there's a reason that I'm not getting him. Yeah, it's food dish. I just kidding. Just going through comments, folks. While I do that, anyone want to say anything through here for us? And then I was in the bathroom, heard a woman calling me, and I went downstairs. There was nobody there. Can you ask for Heather Giles or Catherine Hicks? They're both my grandmothers have passed away. John, I think I understand. That's why I'm not getting him. Gone. I wasn't meant to. That's my thought, at least. I don't know what you think. I'm looking for Heather Giles or Kelly. Your granddaughter Kelly would like to hear from you. I know I'm an American, but I have a very extensive understanding of your country, and I'm going to be there in August, July and August.
Oh, my shirt.
Kelly, does that sound familiar to you? Like, what a nice boy. That's what it sounded like to me. Kelly, does that resonate with you? What a nice boy. You're pretty crazy. Kelly, you're on there. LOL doesn't help. Does that resonate with you? It does. So we got her. We got Heather. Grandma Giles. Okay. Again, we just got her again. Same voice, not as clear. Heather, do you want to, may I call you Heather, or do you prefer a different way of connecting with you?
Fair enough.
You know you're missed, right? Grandma Giles, may I call you that? No, I guess not. Let me say this, Kelly, I will, but you have that power. She is not in another country. She's not here. She's with you. You have that power, okay? I will happily say it, but it comes from you. I missed something. It's from you, and I think you know that. It's so easy to be like, well, tell her this. No, my dear. It comes from here. Heather Giles, you know that your granddaughter misses you greatly, right? Sound like I do. Not clear. I mean, these aren't responses, apart from the first one that I would consider to be as clear as I'd like them. But it's still, she's answering the question. Oh, you all heard it too. Yeah. So I'm not alone. What's that, Poppy? Kelly, I consider this to be your gran. was there for you. We have all these I do, and then you have Bruce. Who's this? Bruce. He's just saying what he's hearing. There's nothing wrong with that. Doesn't mean he's wrong or right, or we're wrong or right. That's what I love about this, is that we all share what we hear. Don't ever stop. What's that? I keep seeing something over here, but what it actually is my microphone that I don't use on these. Grandma Heather, Grandma Giles, were you calling to your granddaughter the other night? Audibly so that she could hear? It's knocking on 3 a.m. over there, isn't it? For what it's worth, Kelly, it doesn't matter if it answers for here or not. Once again, if that's her, you know it. And don't feel like you don't need confirmation for it. You already got her on the box. You got her very well on the box. If you want, don't second guess whether or not she came through here, in my opinion. That's all I'm going to say on that. Because it's beautiful. Sometimes, in my opinion, don't over dissect it, because that may lead you further away from what is beautiful. And take it and acknowledge it and live with it. Spirit agrees. Is there anybody around Amanda? Any spirits that want to say hello? She's feeling you. She's feeling you.
No.
Can you make yourself known to her, please? She just wants to know who you are. Kelly, you're an amazing person. Enjoy your gifts. They are there for you. They are truly your gifts, and you are truly worthy of them. Okay? You got your grandma tonight. You are, you're doing so well with those gifts. Anyone here for Amanda? What are you doing over there? Linus. I second that. Callie, you're amazing. Amanda, did you hear anything come through? Because I haven't really heard anything, but doesn't mean it didn't happen. Did you hear anything? Did anything kind of come clear for you? If it resonates, Joshua, you know that's for you. No doubt about it. I'm glad that you're getting something out of tonight. I truly am. Kelly, let me ask you this. Who do you think it was? Because I'm gonna give you a lesson in intuition. This is fun, but I also don't like to press my luck with it. You got your grandma tonight. But if you know it would help your leg, you don't need confirmation. Okay? That's my take. That's my take on it. There's a lot of stuff coming through tonight. That's for sure. Just so you know, that doesn't sound good when you write it. Been smelling stuff that didn't come from me. I don't even know how to approach that. But in all seriousness, I'm glad you're getting something. I hope you don't take that as a disrespect on my end. I think we should take a moment and celebrate what you do know and what you've been feeling. You don't need this to validate that. That's all I'm saying. This herd love you, actually. And it doesn't have to be a specific voice that you recognize. This can be applied to all of you, okay? When you hear someone say, I love you, and you don't know who it's from, it's for all of us. Oh, really, Lynette? What was that? We just got something.
Right now?
Right now? Just your hearing aid malfunctioning. I'm just kidding. So, anybody else want to come through? Kelly, you're so very welcome. Thank you for coming in and sharing stuff that's happening to you with us. I'm so happy to hear that. Oh, interesting. I know that you've been wanting to hear from him. I don't remember if we ever really got him or not. I think you all are coming up with great stuff, but I think I'm going to be calling it a night here. We will try again with spirits on Sunday. Spirit, anything you want to say? Oh, there we go. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to anybody? In Ernie's purse, okay? Spirit, you are amazing, Spirit. We shut this session down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's where we say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, folks. Like I said, we weren't going to do a crossover tonight. Not really there for that. But we are. We had a really good night. I'm actually surprised. I don't know about you all, but I'm actually surprised with the amount that came through. Joshua, I hope that this was helpful for you tonight. I know today was difficult. Thank you for choosing us to help you through that. And Kelly, I hope that we were able to help you with what you needed. and that, we'll be back doing this again on next Sunday. Tuesday, we'll do experimental sessions. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. Um, a number of great ideas were in the comments. Not really sure what we're going to do. A little gun shy, to be honest. What we can do. Once again, folks, careful for what you wish for, because it will happen. That is very much a real thing in the paranormal, especially for those thrill seekers. And I'm not a thrill seeker, but what we did on Tuesday was a bit of a thrill seeking sort of thing. But we just want to be careful. We had a big night on Tuesday. Let's cut it down a little bit. And Kelly, I'm very happy to hear that. I hope that you feel better about stuff. I hope there's a little bit of resolution for you. Thank you, Greg. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your call on the show today. Barbara, good to see you. It's been a while. Thank you for joining in. It's always good to see you. I hope everything's going well for you, health-wise. And then Linda, thank you very much. And maybe we'll try your dad next week when I feel a little bit fresher, if that's all right with you. Yeah, I mean, it was something that we have to definitely. What is that? I don't know what that is, Bruce. Is that a mouse in a box? But I wanted to share, and I joke. I've talked about this a couple of times. Talked about my show today. Talked on Pac-Man Paranormal, and I just feel like, and I joke, and I'm not trying to insult anyone. I feel like I should be wearing like a aluminum foil, tinfoil hat on my head when I talk about it. But it's truly, it's beyond, it beggars belief, I guess, is what this comes down to. And I'm not trying to say this is what happened or anything like aliens or anything, but it is like, what happened? What was it that that's still like, how did that get in shot? I don't remember that being in shot. It's worth talking about, ultimately. So we are going to be back Tuesday. For those of you who listen to my radio show, next Sunday, I'm going to have Diet on. She's a psychic medium. You may know her, that she's been showing up at a lot of different Paracons and stuff. She just was announced for Vulture City. I'm part of Spirits in the Spring at Broadhead Manor. Greg Koss is going to be there. Nick Sarlo is putting this together. His team. That's also Greg's team. And we're going to do this great event. It's going to have Natalie Jones, Patty Negri, Aaron J. Thompson, G. Thompson, excuse me. So it's going to be a great event. I mean, originally I was like one of the main speakers, and now I'm like in the second room in the back hallway because he keeps getting other people in, and that's fine. But it's just kind of funny. It's like I'll be doing my presentation in the men's room, but we are definitely going to be doing that. Diet's going to be on next Sunday doing one question readings, and so get your questions ready. She is phenomenal. Everyone I have on that does psychic readings are phenomenal. So definitely check it out. Ask her a question. I think you'll be very happy with your response. Folks, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for always taking this journey with me. For those of you I did not get to tonight, we will do so again next Sunday. We'll do our best and definitely try to figure out. Also, take a moment. It's 11:11, so take a moment to make your wish. I will wait till we're on 11:12. Make your wish. It's worth it. It works. All right. It's angel numbers. This is what it's all about. And so take your moment and enjoy and bask and feel good to ask questions that you want. So and it is, you're absolutely right. It's a full moon too. So all sorts of reasons, make that wish, be good wish. So definitely do that. It was a good night. I'm going to make pizza. I'm hungry. I shouldn't be eating at 11:11 at night, but whatever. It's been hard to actually. I gained a lot of weight this last year. It's been really hard to kind of keep it under control. Anyway, folks, we'll see you Tuesday, Sunday, Diet, Sunday night. We have GhostBox again. So thank you all for everything. You all are wonderful. And, let's keep in touch. If you have any questions or anything, reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you soon. Take care, everyone. Have a good week. Good night.